Hey, it's Kendrick. I'm the Director of Technical Solutions at Savitar, and I'm here with Daniel, who's also Daniel. I'll let you introduce yourself
I'm Daniel, cybersecurity consultant at Cybertar as well, working closely with Kendrick pretty much every day,
every single day.
every
Yeah.
single day, and every single night too, almost every single night.
Yeah, pretty much. We kind of work consistently. So we're gonna talk a little bit about this 3CX thing. So first, I want to show you. Like a lot of times, I get a chance to talk, but I don't really get a chance to show people exactly what our company produces. And so what we do is we have basically a software as a service, but we aggregate all the security information. So not only do we implement all the security and stuff like that, we have a single pane of glass, a dashboard that we aggregate information from patch management, vulnerability management, endpoint management, cloud security, the whole nine, or IT asset management, aggregating all this information into a single dashboard. And what that allows us to do is that for all the companies that we service, or even the companies that we provide free services to, you can come to cybertar.ai and sign up for like free vulnerability scans every month. So anyway, so all this information we aggregate into this dashboard, and I'm able to see like based on these IDs. And so I've got these IDs copied from Tenable, and I'll talk about what these are later. But these are basically the IDs for the vulnerability. Like it gets a unique identifier. And what I can do is I can take these, I can then plug these into our platform just with a quick search, and I can search every single company that we have to see if this vulnerability exists in their company. So that's freaking like ridiculous, because that means instead of us going into Tenable and all these other tools and stuff like that, like a lot of other people had to do, I literally was able to kind of check within about 2 to 3 seconds to see that this vulnerability was not detected in any of our vulnerability scans for any of the people that we serve. So that's pretty impressive. Glad to have such a tool like that. And so we're going to talk a little bit about what 3CX is. And so this is a great article. I'm going to have this linked from the Cybertar page. And this basically 3CX, they're a popular maker of a voice over IP PBX solution used by over 600,000 organizations. And
Hey,
so
can I
5 days
ask you a quick
ago,
question?
yeah, what's up? What's up, Dane?
Can you scroll back because just for the people that may not know, what does that mean? A voice VoIP PBX solution.
Good. I love it. So basically, PBX, if you think of that, that's like a phone system. If you go back in the old days, you used to have like that telephone on your desk with all those little numbers and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
that's what a phone system essentially is. But voice over IP means that you're simply like, instead of those phone systems operating over like the telephone lines, they're operating over the internet. So voice over IP over internet communication or internet protocol. And
Like
so
a
that's what it
magic
is.
jack,
So say it again.
like a magic jack.
Did
Remember
you really
those?
say Magic Jack?
I took it back. I took it back. But yes,
Man, you could have said like Uma. You could have. Dang, man, you might as well say Vonage while you're at it.
all of them, all of them.
So yeah, but I mean, essentially, yeah, that may actually, some people may still be using Magic Jack. But what Tenable did is they actually gave us a pretty good article. And so we've been working off of this all day. So we've been digging into this. First thing in this morning, we met with one of the bigger customers we have, and we basically just went through their environment to make sure they had no like evidence of this being in their environment. And so we checked everything and we couldn't find it. But essentially, what I want to show you is right here in Tenable, and those identifiers that I have for the vulnerability. Tenable has gone through and they released these unique identifiers called plugin IDs. And what you can do, you can click on it and it'll go in and it'll give you the details about these different plugins and stuff like that. So I'm going to have this linked on the Cybertar website. So by the way, go to cybertar.ai and you'll see right here under vulnerability remediation. I'm going to be posting more stuff like this, going to be giving away free scripts to the community. So be sure to follow us. Be sure to follow us on LinkedIn. Just look for Cybertar. It's a unique name. You can't find it. Follow our company page on LinkedIn. And also, like you can actually go here and sign up and get free access to the platform, and you get free vulnerability scans. Whether your company's got 1 person or 1 million, you can sign up and literally it will like automatically, based on your email domain, create a vulnerability scan of your primary domain that will take place every month. So in addition to what we're talking about here, we've also got right here, and then we spent a lot of time on this today because this is a script that Automox, which is Automox is used to deploy like software updates or what they call patches. So I'm going to link this one too. because this is pretty dope. They actually wrote some scripts that allow you to remediate the vulnerability, so you can run this on Windows, Mac, and Linux systems. So, McKinney, anything you want to add here, man? Because we can go through the script a little bit to kind of break it down, some PowerShell for the folks here.
I would say for this piece, like just pay attention to the step by step, because we ran into a couple of landmines here, kind of going back and forth between, process and then actual folder. If you remember the argument we kept having today, trying to make sure we keep those things separate. So a lot of people like myself who are new into this or newer, you have to remember not to make connections that aren't really there. You have to keep them separate. So I just want to give that disclaimer right at the beginning.
Well, and definitely, I'll kind of jump in on what Daniel was talking about, because see, the thing is, one of the things our team was evaluating, if you look at this script, what they're doing is, you don't have to know PowerShell, so I'll explain it to you. But what the script is doing is they're looking to see if the process 3CX, that means like when you double click on the file to run it, it creates a process and it runs, whether that's Word, Excel, Chrome, or stuff like that. But anyway, the file you click on, when you click it, it launches a process. And so what this is doing is going out and it's looking to see if the process exists on your computer. Like, it basically is the program running on your computer, and then attempts to kill the program. And so that's what the stop process command does. And then it's going to go through and it's got these registries, locations identified. So you can essentially like reverse this and see what they're looking for, the files that you're trying to identify on your machine, that if you want to do this manually, you can do that. And what they do is that for each one of these that they find, they're going to actually do a rename function. And so they're essentially doing that for Mac and for Linux. Same thing, you're going out and you're seeing if the process is running. So this is a good opportunity to learn some PowerShell and some shell scripting. And the same thing, the Linux version of this. So if they call it bad file. For, let's see, did they define bad file? But bottom line is, typically Linux and Mac tend to be pretty similar, but these scripts are here. I'm going to have this link on the Cybertar website for you. I'm going to have the link to the article and stuff like this. And honestly, if you just read these in their entirety, this is going to give you some really, really excellent information to understand this vulnerability and to be able to remediate it. So, but once again, hey, if you're interested, like, guess what? We do the whole thing. If you come to Cybertar, we'll install it, we'll configure it, we'll scan it for vulnerabilities, we'll fix your vulnerabilities, and we will monitor for any alerts that come. So we do everything, and then we give it to you in a single pane of glass. So, McKinney, any closing thoughts before we get out of here? Close this video out.
I just want to say thank you for having me. I definitely appreciate it. And come check us out. We're doing a lot of good work over here, and it's something that's definitely needed.
Yeah, this is one of the hardest working teams I've ever been a part of. I love this team. So once again, give us a chance to take care of you when it comes to cybersecurity. It doesn't have to be as complicated. People really, really make this overcomplicated, and they charge a ridiculous amount. And we're definitely very budget friendly. We ain't cheap. we're cost effective. Okay, it's a big difference between that. So look us up, cybertar.ai. Sign up, get your free vulnerability scans if you don't have any security. And if you don't have a security team, look us up. We'll take care of everything for you.